All right, I'm out here on the Grand Prix. We got a nice little G body, one rip in the, or a couple rips on the driver's side. But other than that, it's pretty straight. Got 215s in the back already. I'll show y'all that when I pop the trunk. With this her, the original wheels, dual exhaust on it. And y'all see how she just been sitting. She been sitting, getting dirty, so I'm gonna clean her up, paint her, and I'm gonna show y'all I'm gonna get to it. Yo. Just cleaned the motor, washed it all down. About to get it right. About to spray it. Spray it with some more red. We got this out. Everything. Y'all can see it. Alright, let me catch y'all up to date. Putting the cam in. I lubed up the cam with the assembly lube. First I did all the bearings. And I did the cam. Now I gotta do this half. Slide it on in there. I did the ARP bolts. I'm missing one of these washers. So I'm gonna take the washer to the parts store and see if they got one. And I'll keep y'all updated on that. But this where we at. Put the oil filter. And I put the little oil thing on there so nothing won't get in it. You get me? Perfect. Okay. We got the timing chain on there. I got the little roller button in the middle. And then I put the lock plate on. Put the 3 bolts in. I got it lined up with the dot. It's hard to see, but it's a dot right there. It's lined up. So everything checked out. I'm about to get to putting on the heads and keep y'all updated. All right, I got the heads on. I cleaned them up. I cleaned up all the ARP bolts that's holding it down. Before I put it on, I had sprayed this right here, the Carper spray a gasket high temp sealant. It's for head gaskets. So I had sprayed it first before I put on the gasket. Then I put on the gasket and then I sprayed the gasket. And then I put on the heads. I also used the black sealant glue to put on the ARP bolts. So I did that. I torqued it down to 45 foot-pounds because that's what I had for the rod bolts. It was already set to 45 on the torque ratchet. So I did a set on both sides, and then I had put it to 65 and torqued it down. I torqued all the bolts down to 65 with the little torque spec online, and then shoot for the torque sequence. And shoot, we here now. I'm about to go ahead, clean this up, put on the cover, and get all of this, get it all buttoned up. You already know what time it is. And this how the heads look before I clean them. Just showing y'all. So y'all kind of have an idea. All right, y'all, got the timer cover on there. Got all the bolts in. I just hand tighten them. I ain't torque them down or nothing. I got the little timer on there, the timer tab, so you can time the motor. I'm about to put on the harmonics balancer. I also got the oil pump on. Hold on. Got the oil pump on. Got an ARP bolt. I'm about to torque that down to 60 foot-pounds. Nothing too crazy. And I got this right here. This the oil pump shaft. I got this sitting in here. This it's a hardened one. So when I flip the motor over, it's just gonna drop in. But normally you either gonna have this one or you gonna have a plastic piece over that to hold that in. I had took the top cover off real quick for the oil pump. Had hit it with some assembly lube real quick. After I did the assembly lube, I'm about to put the cover back on and just keep it pushing. And put that oil, I'm about to put the oil pan on, and I'll keep y'all updated. All right, make sure y'all use the harmonics balancer installer tool to put it on. all you do is tighten it in, and then that nut is gonna push it back. But don't hammer on your motor or do nothing crazy like that. If you do, use a wooden block and do it, but it's still gonna beat up on your crank bearings. So try not to do it, just try to get the tool. And this is how you do it, simple. It'll take a 16, and I just use vice grips real quick, get it done. Okay, I got the oil pan on there. I had the wrong gasket, but I improvised and I was smart. So I did what I could do, and we gonna see if it leak or not. I used some of that yellow gunk stuff that I showed y'all around it. I even put some around the top layer, which normally I just let the seal do it for the top at least, and I go around the sides. But see right there too. As you can see though, I got it on. We're gonna see how it turned out. Make sure you put your oil screw in there so it don't leak oil. And shoot, we gonna flip it upside over and put the lifters in. Okay, we got the lifters in, the push rods, the hardened push rods, the 1.5 roller rockers. I went ahead and dumped the oil that I had in there. What else did I do? I'm gonna put up how did I lash down the valves from top dead center, and I spent it over 2 times. You feel me? 1 full revelation. And yeah. I go ahead and put on the intake, put the intake gasket on, and just show y'all the process of the aftermath. But she turned out pretty good. I'm happy with the result. And